Housewives of Beverly Hills is now back for season 13, which means more fabulous outfits, wild drama, and of course, memorable cast trips. Watch The Real Housewives of Beverly Hills on Bravo on Wednesdays at 8/7 and next day on Peacock. Catch up on the Bravo app. Erika Jayne, Dorit Kemsley, Garcelle Beauvais, Sutton Stracke, Kung Minkoff, and Kyle Richards have returned with newcomer Annemarie Wiley for an exciting new season, airing Wednesdays at 8/7 on Bravo. As with previous seasons, they'll eventually be jetting away for a thrilling trip filled with luxury, refined foods, and even some flamenco dancing, as seen in the season 13 trailer. But first, let's look at girls' trips from past RHOBH seasons to get us into the traveling mode. Here's every big cast trip done on The Real Housewives of Beverly Hills. Season 1. New York for its inaugural season, RHOBHO. Camille Grammer, who will be appearing as a guest in the upcoming season, invited the Season 1 cast to New York City after her then-husband, Kelsey Grammer, snagged the starring role in Broadway's La Cage aux Folles. It was also the chance for Camille and Kyle to iron out their past issues from Las Vegas when Kyle allegedly implied Camille wouldn't be as intriguing as a person without her actor husband. Everything seemed copacetic when the women arrived via limousine at the Dream Midtown Hotel in Manhattan. Photo. Getty Images. But the drama continued between Taylor Armstrong, Kim Richards, and Lisa Vanderpump during the trip. Though the short getaway came before the days of Housewives girls' trips as we know them today, it was an excursion with tailor-fitted dresses, brunches, and panoramic skylines, ending with a glamorous red carpet premiere and a little bit of clubbing at the after-party. Season 2. Lanai, Hawaii. Kim might have missed a few flights to the Aloha State, but it didn't stop the RHOBH women and their husbands from enjoying a sunny holiday in Lanai, Hawaii. The group stayed at the Four Seasons Lanai, with spectacular views of pristine waters and an abundance of cocktails and leis. "I could not be happier," said Kyle in Season 2, Episode 17. "It looks very romantic, and I'm excited to be here." Related. Actors, anchormen, real estate tycoons. Kyle Richards' entire dating history. The women enjoyed poolside meals, a luau, and fun on the beach, including a catamaran ride on the water. But it was stormy weather when Kim arrived late and surprised the rest by bringing a secret boyfriend. Season 3. Paris, France. The women set off for the City of Lights, with Lisa Vanderpump taking a detour to Saint-Tropez via private helicopter. Stretches of dazzling nighttime views acted as the housewives' backdrop from their Hotel Lutetia balconies. However, by day, they enjoyed jogging around the city, sightseeing, and cooking classes. Things heated up at the top of the Eiffel Tower amidst fissures in Lisa and Kyle's friendship, though much was remedied by a cruise along the River Seine. Season 4. Puerto Rico. In RHOBH Season 4, the ladies vacationed in Puerto Rico, the home of RHOBH alum Joyce Giroux. Joyce opted to visit her family in light of her father's recent passing, while there was fierce drama between Lisa Vanderpump, Kyle, and Yolanda Hadid. Suites at the idyllic Las Casitas village offered vast ocean views. Ferries to tropical islands with white sanded beaches were also part of the cast's relaxing getaway. "There isn't a bad vibe in the sand, there isn't a bad vibe in the water," said Kim in Season 4, Episode 17. It's beautiful. Of course, that wasn't the case entire time, as LVP and her husband, Ken Todd, became so upset by one fight they decided to sneak away early and return to Beverly Hills. Season 5. Amsterdam, the Netherlands. Few Real Housewives trips are memorable as the one to Amsterdam. The women visited Yolanda Hadid's home country, taking scenic bike rides through Yolanda's picturesque birthtown of Papendrecht, Holland. The RHOBH cast also got to meet some of Yolanda's family during their time there. Photo. Getty Images. But during the Lunch from Hell, an ongoing feud between Lisa Rinna and Kim reached a shocking climax after Kim made mention of Lisa's husband, leading to one of the most OMG-worthy moments across all seasons of RHOBH. The next day, part of the cast enjoyed visiting the Rembrandt House Museum, while others chose to spend top dollar on some European fashion, wooden clogs not included. A riverboat dinner along the canals of Amsterdam provided the women with a cultural experience, but much of it was overshadowed by the Season 5 drama. Season 6. Dubai. Few accommodations were as breathtaking as where the cast stayed while visiting Dubai's Atlantis, the Palm Hotel. It was gasp after gasp from the women as they entered their suites, some even equipped with floor-to-ceiling views of shark-filled aquariums, while other multi-level rooms had fountains filled with real rose petals. The women did plenty of shopping at the street markets and even got to ride to the top of Burj Khalifa, the world's tallest building. They also trekked to the desert to take an adventurous ride through the sand dunes for some falconry. A traditional fireside Arabian Nights dinner followed. The women then celebrated Catherine Edwards' birthday while aboard a yacht in the Dubai harbor to top off the trip. Season 7. Mexico and China. The women traveled a lot in RHOBH Season 7, including when Erika Jayne had the chance to take her show to Mykonos, Greece, with Kyle in tow. But as a group, it was Puerto Vallarta, Mexico, for the win. Margaritas and burritos were in high demand at a stunning Punta Mita estate owned by one of Mauricio Umonxi's acquaintances through his real estate firm, The Agency. An open layout with ocean views and infinity pools were just some of the property's breathtaking amenities. Erika Jayne attends BravoCon 2023 at Caesars Forum in Las Vegas, Nevada on November 4, 2023. Photo. Rich Polk, Bravo via Getty Images. Kyle, Erika, and then newcomer Dorit Kemsley would have a screaming fun time taking the jet skis out to play. And of course, who could forget Mauricio's Mexican hat dance on the bar? Later, the women and their husbands celebrated the agency's opening in Punta Mita, Mauricio's second location in his home country. Later in Season 7, the ladies headed to Hong Kong, China, while LVP shot a documentary to end dog abuse in China. It was an immersive experience for the women as they got the best of Chinese luxury, including sparkling nighttime views from the water and a visit to the Big Buddha to receive blessings. Season 8. Berlin, Germany. Who could forget Erika Jayne's dominatrix-inspired latex get-up when the housewives arrived in Berlin? Although some of the cast lived it up while visiting Las Vegas, New York, Croatia, and Tokyo throughout Season 8, Berlin captured the hearts and wallets of the 90,210 residents when they traveled as an entire group. The trip was organized by Erika, who said she was blown away after checking into the presidential suite at the Waldorf Astoria, as seen in Season 8, Episode 15. The women enjoyed a rainy day horseback ride through the German countryside and an uber-glamorous hotel dinner, where the women weren't thrilled with being served for veal. Sightseeing tours included visits to the Holocaust Memorial and the Berlin Wall, which made for a somber part of the 3-episode trip. Season 9. Provence, France. The women headed for Provence, France, where the lavender fields and the housewife drama were aplenty, in Season 9. Kyle was in charge of the wine-tasting getaway, arranging accommodations at the stately Chateau Ventoux in the quaint French countryside. Unfortunately, due to the destructive Woolsey fire that claimed the homes of Denise Richards and Camille Grammer, the girls' trip was short 2 guests. The staff is standing on the steps, and we're pulling up to this unbelievable chateau. I've never felt this rich in all my life, Erika said upon arrival. Related. Real Housewives of Potomac's Robin and Juan Dixon. Look back at their relationship. The fully staffed castle was perfect for cozy, stay-in meals and conversation, but it didn't stop the women from visiting the medieval grounds of Avignon. Season 10. Rome, Italy. Lisa Rinna might have invited the girls for a Roman getaway, but leave it to Dorit, the polyglot, to guide them through the place she once called home. The group, including Garcelle Beauvais and Sutton Stracke, stayed at the timeless Villa Agrippina Gran Melia in the heart of Roma. Photo. Sutton Stracke, Instagram. The women dined at night beside the glow of the Colosseum and shopped at the Piazza del Popolo. Racing Ferraris was also a fun daytime excursion, though the drama was high in light of now infamous rumors that swept through the season. But nothing screamed luxury as loud as Domenico Dolce, of Dolce Gabbana, inviting Sutton to bring Kyle and Dorit for a private shopping session to view bejeweled tiaras. Season 11. Lake Tahoe, La Quinta, and Del Mar. With a few fresh faces on the scene, including Crystal Kung Minkoff, the women embarked on a handful of closer-to-home holidays, most likely due to travel restrictions from COVID-19. First, the housewives did a trip to Lake Tahoe, staying at the massive 17-bedroom Sherman estate. However, it wasn't all wilderness air and relaxation, especially for Sutton and Crystal. But there was no denying the group had a great time while rail biking through the country, well, except for Sutton. Later in the RHOBH season, the cast went to Kyle's desert vacation home in La Quinta, California, about 4 hours east of Beverly Hills, amidst Erika Jayne's legal woes and pending divorce. It feels like a good time to get together and get out of LA, and go to the desert, and relax, Kyle told RHOBH producers. Pool parties at the home, croquet games, and heart-to-heart talks in the California desert were some of the trip's highlights. Kyle and Kim Richards' sister, Kathy Hilton, was then in charge of a Del Mar stay at the Fairmont Grand Del Mar in the latter part of the season. Kathy planned for a relaxing trip by organizing a sound bath, which Kathy snoozed through, and a sunset cruise. Sea lions accompanying the women for a shorefront picnic wasn't part of the plan but a welcome treat for the gang. Season 12. Mexico and Aspen all aboard the private jet. In Season 12, the women were off for Mexico. The housewives settled into the luxurious resort Conrad Punta Mita on the Mexican Riviera. Punta Mita was another girls' trip destination for the Real Housewives of New York City. Sunny afternoons allowed the women to dine on the sand and break a few waves with their boards, and glam squads were on standby for a few intimate, and intense, outdoor dinners. Sutton, Garcelle, and Crystal would connect the most, all while Lisa Rinna struggled with the recent passing of her mother. In the latter part of the season, the women set off for a girls' trip to Aspen, Colorado. They hit the slopes and took snowmobiles to the breathtaking wintry mountains. Per Kyle's plans, stopping at Aspen's Kemo-Sabe hat store was a rite of passage. Season 13. Barcelona, Spain. Do you want to come to Barcelona? So asked Sutton Stracke in the Season 13 trailer for RHOBH. Known for its rich culture, Spanish wines, and Mediterranean beaches, it looks like the women have a blast on the Iberian Peninsula. During the trip, the women sizzle in red-hot dresses with flowers in their hair as they perform a traditional Spanish flamenco dance. Garcelle previously posted a photo of the group on their girls' trip, stating, "Beautiful day with these beautiful ladies." Quote,